Hello everyone, I am Himmat Sati Sharma and student we are discussing the chapter Stars and the Solar System for class 8. We have already discussed what are celestial objects and about the various phases of moon. In today's class, first of all, we will discuss about the moon surface. So the surface of the moon is dusty, it is barren. Barren means it is not fertile and it has many different sizes craters on it. What are craters? These are small little holes or pits. Now, moreover, there are many big and small mountains in the moon surface. The moon has no atmosphere and it has no water, so there can be no life. So here in this picture you can see that the dusty and barren surface of moon, and these are the craters of the moon. Did you know that on July 21, 1969, according to the Indian date, the American astronaut Neil Armstrong landed on the moon for the first time? Second, he was followed by Edwin Aldrin. And the Rakesh Sharma, squadron leader Rakesh Sharma, this is the picture of squadron leader Rakesh Sharma. He was the first Indian to step on the moon. Now we have discussed about the moon and now we'll discuss about stars. So stars are the celestial body which have their own light, unlike moon. So you remember that moon does not have its own light. It reflects the solar light. But stars have their own light. And these are the objects which twinkle in the night sky. Sun is the nearest star to our planet, therefore it is appear as the brightest, and it is approximately 150 million kilometers away from the earth. Now we'll discuss about a unit which is used to measure distance in spaces. So light year is defined as the distance traveled by light in 1 year. So the distance which light will travel in 1 year will be called light year. And this unit is used to measure large distances. The speed of light is about 300,000 kilometers per second. So the distance of the sun from the earth may be said to be about 8 light minutes. So when sun is there always, on day and night is the phenomena because of the rotation of earth on its own axis. This we all know. So the light which start from sun reaches earth in 8 minutes. So suppose just imagine if sun stops producing the light. So the last ray of sunlight will reach earth in 8 minutes, and after the sun will stop till the 8 minute, earth will be illuminated, then it will be complete dark. Now we'll discuss pole star. So pole star is the star which is situated in the direction of earth axis. So here you can see this is an imaginary line which is considered as axis of the earth, and on this axis earth rotates. So northern axis has above northern axis pole star is located. Now we'll discuss about various constellations. Now constellations are also celestial bodies, and these are the group of stars. But to see the location of stars or to predict the direction in ancient times, these stars, the stars which form some group and resemble some shape, are called constellation. So our ancient people have seen these group of stars, and that these are resembling some shapes, and they have named them accordingly. So you can see Great Bear, Orion, Cassiopeia and Leo Major are few constellations. So what are constellations? These are also celestial bodies, and these are group of stars which depict some different shapes. First we'll discuss about Ursa Major. Ursa Major is also called Great Bear, and this constellation consists of 7 stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically this group of stars contains many stars, but 7 stars are prominent. It looks like a big ladle or a question mark. There are 3 stars in the handle of the ladle, 1, 2, 3 and 4 in its bowl. This is also called Big Dipper and Great Bear, or Saptarishi in Hindi. Orion. Orion is also a well-known constellation which is visible during late evenings in winter. So here you can see how many prominent stars are there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 prominent stars are there, and it is also called Hunter. It consists of 7 or 8 bright stars, 3 middle stars They represent belt of the hunter, and the remaining 4 bright stars are arranged in the form of quadrilateral. Now we will discuss another star which is called Sirius. So if we extend the belt of Orion, we can locate the brightest star in the sky, which is called Sirius. To find the location of Sirius, imagine a straight line passing through the belt of the 3 middle stars of the Orion. Next we'll discuss Cassiopeia. So Cassiopeia is again a constellation, and it is very popular constellation in northern sky. It is visible during winters in the early part of the night and it looks like a distorted letter W or M. In our next lecture, we will be discussing about solar system. Thank you.